There are a lot of us that have always compare ourselves to people. It could be people around you, people that you see on social media. It could be anybody, and you're comparing yourselves to them when you don't even know their lives. Like, why do we do that? I'm Almazel, and I am back with another video. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay? And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that this is where they need to be because this is a channel of love, self motivation, self positivity, self love. Okay? This is where we learn things about ourselves and grow together. Yes, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you know when I'm posting. And also follow my social medias at Almazo in the description below. And yeah, let's get into the video. I used to be one of those people who would compare myself to everybody. When I mean everybody, I mean everybody. The slightest opportunity that I see that okay, someone's life looks better than mine, oh, I'm running with it. I'm just like, why can't I be as rich as that person? Why can't I be as beautiful as that person? Because people think they're beautiful. Why don't people talk to me as much as they talk to that person? I was so insecure about myself and like about how gorgeous I am, okay? That I would literally sit there comparing myself to everybody without even knowing their situation. Like I don't even know the kind of life they're living, and I'm out here saying, "Oh, I wish I was like them. I wish I behaved like them. I wish people liked me the way they liked them." If I was doing that, like 2, 3 years ago, then chances are you probably went through the same thing, or you're probably going through the same thing. And I just want to tell you that it doesn't even matter. Like, you don't need to compare yourself to anybody because you are unique. You are different. That name that you have, that your parents gave to you, that is your identity. There is nobody else on earth that is like you. You are a unique being. Okay? So there could be someone somewhere that's bearing Alma, okay? But they're not me. I'm not them. We could have two opposite, contrasting personalities. Okay? So, like, why would I compare myself to them? And you look at them and you're thinking, oh, they're probably better than me. If you had the opportunity to be in their shoes, there are a lot of you that would, oh, you would be like, oh, no, 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 no. You would find out that your life is actually better. Okay. And you find out that, okay, you could actually handle your life than you could handle their life. That's the thing. And even with social media always has a way of bringing out everybody's insecurities. Like, I used to go on Instagram a lot. I used to be like always on Instagram because I wanted to see what people were doing. And when I tell you, boy, I was depressed. I was sad. I was angry at the world. I was angry at the universe. I was angry at God because I was like, they're going on vacations. People are retiring their parents. Why am I not doing the same? Why is that not me? Like, what do they have that I don't have? And it's so crazy because I am just 20 years old. Like, where am I running to? Where? Okay, and honestly, if not for her, I may probably still be stuck there. Okay? Even with my friends, there was this level of I wouldn't say envy, but it was more of this level of, well, if she's good, what's wrong with me? Why am I not as good as she is? Oh, people like my friends. Why don't they like me? Like, is there something wrong with me? Am I gonna be alone forever with like nobody to love me or nobody to want me? When I tell you I was spiraling, I was until my third year of college. Like I said, I'm in my final year. So this was just last year. I had to tell myself, like I was asking like the universe for directions and what to do because I felt so trapped. And I started seeing TikTok videos about like self love and self improvement, and those helped me so much. Okay. And that was when I actually started falling in love with myself. And I started looking at myself like, girl, you are gorgeous. There is nobody like you. There is nobody that has the same facial features as you. There's nobody that has the same facial structure as you. There's nobody that's as thick and as beautiful and as gorgeous, unapologetic as you are. There's nobody that's as smart as you. And those things, let me tell you, affirmations, they work because they helped me love myself a bit more to the point where now I'm like, mm, well, she has it. Good for her. Like, I'm gonna have mine someday. I like it's not even I don't even get bothered by things that people have anymore because I started to realize that just because I don't have certain things like someone else does, it doesn't take away from the person that I am. It doesn't take away from who I am. It does not take away from my personality. And so the bigger question is, why was I even comparing myself in the first place? I'm African, Nigerian to be precise. I grew up hearing a lot of comparisons between me and other kids. Oh, your friend did this. Why can't you be more like her? This one that got first position, does she have two heads? Ah, is it not this one that was doing that? What's wrong with you? I mean, if you're an African child, if you're a Nigerian child, chances are you've heard this a lot. Unless you have those parents that are like, my child is my child. But I had one of those parents that were like, you should be more like this person. You should be more like this person. So I grew up in that kind of environment and I slowly found myself conforming to those ideas that people put in my head. Like these were not my ideas. I wasn't born thinking I wasn't good enough. People put it in my head that I wasn't enough. And it's scary because you find out just how much, okay, wanting people's validation can actually upset the balance of your life. In my third year, I started learning about self love. I started looking at myself. I would look at myself in the mirror and be like, there is no one like you. There is absolutely no one like you. And that helped me a lot. Why was I comparing myself to people in the first place? I still do not have an answer to this day. And you should stop comparing yourself to. Because I didn't have what the other person had, it does not take it away from who I am as a person. It does not take away from my personality. It does not take away the fact that I am beautiful, I am gorgeous, and I am loved. Okay, I love myself. My siblings love me, hopefully. Um, yeah, so like, why was I comparing myself in the first place? And I have to ask you the same question. Why are you comparing yourself in the first place? What do you think that person has that you don't have? What, money? Your money is going to come. Like, it does not mean just because they have money now and you don't have money, it does not mean you're poor. It does not mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you failed at life and nothing good is ever going to happen to you. No, it just means that yours is going to take some time, but it's still gonna come. What, you think they're more beautiful than you? No, that's a lie. They're beautiful in their own right, and you're beautiful in your own right. What are you not understanding? You are unique. Okay, you don't need anybody's anything. You don't need to be like anyone. You don't need to look like or be like the next plain Jane. You don't need any of that. So the fact that you're here saying, I wish I was like this person, I wish I was like this person, I get it. There's a lot of trauma attributed to comparisons, especially from our parents who I would say don't know better or they weren't taught better. I mean, we're learning, right? And yeah, so why the comparisons? The person that is there isn't better than you in any way. They're just their own person. You're your own person. So why are you comparing? Why do you not think that you are acceptable the way you are? Unless you have bad character. Unless you have bad character. But even the bad character thing, it's like unless you're being rude for no reason, that's like my definition of bad character. But when you're like straightforward, honest, like that brutal kind of honesty, I don't really see you as being having bad character or anything. It's when you're being unnecessarily rude and in a situation where it's uncalled for. That's just that's just weird. But like, why are you comparing yourself? Like, you're two different people. Whoever you're comparing yourself to, they have their own issues that you probably don't know about, and you're here feeling envious because of what they're showing you. Everything you see is perception. You could see me and I'm smiling and I'm laughing, and you're saying, "Oh my god, like she's always so happy. She's not sad." And the next thing you know, you could hear that, "Oh, I slipped my wrist." Or you could hear that, "Oh no, I'm diagnosed with like clinical depression. I have anxiety. I have a panic disorder." And you're wondering, like, yeah, but she's always so happy and she's always smiling. And you realize, oh, you don't even want my life. You don't even want to be me. Like, it just feels too much, right? Or you could see someone that's like always calm and collected, and you're wishing, ah, I wish I was that calm. I wish I was that quiet. And you find out that they're probably going through some crazy things at home, and you're like, it didn't look like it. That person did not look like they were going through anything. And you start realizing, I do not want to be I don't want to be them. So why are you comparing yourself in the first place? It is all perception. What you see and what your brain makes you believe is happening. That is why you look at all these celebrities and you're like, oh my god, flawless skin. They went to the gym. They have like these beautiful bodies, but you don't see that the work that they put behind getting that body. Even if it's in the gym, you don't see the work they put behind. You see what they show you on social media, that oh, their waist is snatched, their glutes are grown, and they're just showing you that is your perception of them. And you don't even see, okay, maybe the money that they spent to go to the hospital and get like the tummy tucks or the gastric sleeves and all that. You don't see all of that because your brain has forced you to think that everybody is better than you in one way, shape, form, or something else. And it shouldn't be like that. You're a human being. So that big stomach that you have and you're feeling insecure about, there's someone else that's out there rocking their big stomach and you're here feeling depressed over something that is natural. I mean, we all do it, but we forget that we're human beings. Like, we're literal people. We have big stomachs. Okay, people have big stomachs. Some people have slim stomachs. Some people have saggy arms. And you need to own yourself. Okay? And that's it for today's video. Don't forget to follow my social medias at Amazon and like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. And tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody that they know that this is where they need to be. Yeah, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.